Hey friends, it's that time of the year when we invite you to make a donation to the work of Valley and Mountain and the Collaboratory Network. I'm going to share a couple anecdotes about the kind of work that we're doing that we're asking you to support. So it was just yesterday when I found out at the end of one of our Valley Mountain celebrations that there was a young person in our community who'd just become homeless. Within 2 minutes of sharing the word with a couple folks, that person had a place to stay for a while. That's the power of a values-based community who comes together and trusts and loves each other and is willing to make a difference for each other. Last week, I sat alongside a bench in a courtroom with some folks from Valley Mountain and the Collaboratories as we got our final sentencing at the end of a civil disobedience action that we had done, supporting hotel cleaners who were being exploited in our city. That action was part of a bigger movement that ended up in unionization and a much better contract and workplace safety protections and precautions for hotel cleaners in Seattle and, in fact, all across the country. Let's see, about 2 weeks ago, I noticed in one of our gatherings that there was somebody who was crying in the back, and I went and checked in with her at the end. It's a common thing to see that, but I said, "How you doing?" And she said, "Oh, I'm doing fine. This is just where I come to have my feelings." It's our workaday world. People are constantly just busy, 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 and having a place, a community to work on your spirituality, to find companionship, to be challenged and inspired to make justice in the world is the kind of work that we are up to all the time. Tons of great things have been happening at Valley Mountain and the Collaboratories. We opened the second collaboratory just last month. So now there's 2 of these things. There's already 7 different coworkers who are part of this place, doing all sorts of social justice and organizing and healing and caring work in the community. That's in addition to the over 25 organizations and coworkers at our original location. We're continuing to support the feeding of folks on the streets through offering space and funds to support that in our location in Hillman City. We've had the largest table turning actions we've ever had this year. In total, a couple hundred people participating, and over 24 organizations have joined us in this kind of work as we've challenged the criminalization of immigrants in our country and of youth of color. Over the past couple of years, Valley Mountain has doubled in size, and so there's all these extra kids running around. It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. But ultimately, we're trying to raise money to keep this good work going and growing. We're trying to raise $4,000 by the end of the year. So if you can make a donation, click the button. Thank you so much for your support. If you can't, just thanks for listening, and appreciate all the many ways that we feel your love and support.